Oh, dirty glasses as always. Oh, maybe not so bad. Anybody gonna get on? Nobody's used to me getting on time. That's the problem. I never get on time. Say that 5 times fast. Hello, hello. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. Hello, hello. Nobody wants to talk to me tonight. Hello, hello. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. Lost my pin. There it is. Kurt from Pennsylvania. Welcome. Sorry, hold on, Kurt. I gotta check and see who this message is from. Sorry. I don't know if did it black you out? Well, and then it just froze or did something here. All right, I'm just a hot mess tonight. Hold on. I could see a haze. I'm like, yeah, that's my phone. No issue? Okay. Because sometimes it looks like it glitches on my end, but not on the other end. Oh, I liked my own live. Not sure how I did that, but I'm technologically challenged, so not sure. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. Wait for some more people to hop on real quick. And if you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. If you're not familiar, my name is Renee. I'm from South Dakota. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. She never did give me a topic, Jen. I'm like, you want me to do this, but you don't give me a topic. Apparently I don't need one. I guess. If you're just, oh, no, it's just you. I just read your mind. Just frustrating, that's all. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. Hello, hello. Well, I told you I do have psychic abilities sometimes in that aspect. I used to creep out David because he would say, how'd you know what I was going to say? And I'm like, I just know. I don't know. I guess, you know, I'm part psychic, so I can't imagine why I knew. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. Hello, hello. Oh, you're kidding me. You know what she just said, Jen? She's like, do that. I'm like, yeah. I'm so tired, I don't think I could focus. That's what I heard her say. Caroline from North Carolina, welcome. Thank you for the badge. I appreciate that. Hit sharpens and I can't even read all that. Thank you for liking the live. I appreciate that. Okay, guys, well, I'm already 5 minutes in, so we're just gonna go with it. If you're just hopping on, my name is Renee. I'm from South Dakota. Welcome. If you're new here, tell us who you are, where you're from. I started my TikTok in March of 2024. The reason I started my TikTok is because in September of 2023, for TikTok purposes, my husband unalived himself. That's when I discovered that I had abilities. Sorry, my glasses are bugging me. Hair or something. That's when I discovered that I had abilities to talk to my spirit guides. And they slowly breadcrumb me to my purpose, which is to be here to help others through their loss and trauma and to uplift others. So that's why I'm here. I only have 2 rules on my page. If you're new here, the first one is I just always ask that you be kind. The second one is I always ask that we don't talk any politics here. There's a million other pages out there for that, and my page is just not about that. So if you're just hopping on, tell us who you are, where you're from. And I always like to say I am on my journey of life where I am and you are where you are. And none of us are going to ever agree on everything. So we do talk about sensitive content here. Please don't report me. Basically my page is about if you're lonely or you're experiencing a loss and you just, you know, you need a community, welcome. My community is your community. I always like to say you're never interrupting me. So if you ever got something you need to talk to me about, just put it in the comments as long as you're being kind. That's all I ask. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. Has anybody had a loss recently that they're struggling with? Anybody? Or just had a loss that you want like to talk about tonight? A lot of times when I get on my live, my guides give me a topic, and of course tonight was one of those nights. They're like, no, just hop on and be yourself, Renee. So guess what? I have no topic tonight, so I'm just here to chat, I guess. Thanks for the badge, Julie, and all the likes. I appreciate that. I know what else she said, Jen, but I ain't doing it. I'm too tired tonight. She really thinks I can do that? If you're just hopping on, Julie, my guide was like, I was saying how, because Jen was like, oh, you must have read my mind. I said, well, I do have psychic abilities, and my guide's like, yeah, do that. I've never done that on a live before. Not sure that I'm capable of doing it on a live. I mean, I guess the only way to find out is to try, but I'm just really tired tonight, so I don't know if I could even focus to do that. Just do it. Now you sound like my guide. Just do it. I'm really tired though. I just don't know if I can connect with anybody. Okay, we're just gonna try. We're gonna see how it goes, right? Practice makes perfect, as my grandmother would have said. So I guess I'll never know unless I try, right? Faith. Sure. Okay, somebody throw me out a question. Preferably an easy one. If you know what I'm talking about. So I am a medium, a psychic medium, I should say. I lean more towards the medium side. Oh, great question. And where are you from? Is it Santa? Where are you from? How did I find out that I was able to communicate with my spirit guides? Actually it started before my husband passed. Someone was talking to me. I just assumed it was God. I didn't know for sure. And so they were giving me messages, kind of preparing me the best they could, I guess you could say, for the loss of my husband. Sometimes Hawaii, welcome. Sometimes it is a feeling. It's kind of encompasses all kinds of things. Douglas, thank you for the badge. I appreciate that. Sarah, can you shut my door? Sorry, my cat likes to open my door. Okay, so basically what happened is so I was getting messages before. And then after my husband unalived himself, I had to find a way to heal myself. And so I started deep diving into meditation and journaling. And that's when I started getting messages from them. And it was just kind of like an intuitive thing. I don't know how else to explain it. With my abilities altogether, unless you've experienced it, it's really hard to tell somebody, right? But so the first message I ever got was, what heals you will heal others. And then I started getting messages, and they would come in different forms, and they still do. In the very beginning, it was kind of like Pictionary. Sometimes they would give me like a picture in my head, and then another picture, and then another picture, and I would have to try to, decipher what they were wanting me to know, right? Some days it would come as a chalkboard, and they would write a word, and then I would, so it comes differently. More nowadays, they just kind of talk to me. I am what you would call clairaudient. Let's see. I don't know if I answered your question or not. I guess you just know. Does that make sense? Does anybody else have a question? I hope I answered that. You're so very welcome. Does anybody else have a question? Does anybody have like a psychic question? or maybe one a loved one that's passed over? I'm going to try this. This is my guides. This is my guide. This is how they do it. They just guides. This is my guide. This is how they do it. They just kind of throw me into things. It's been a long day, and I'm kind of tired, so I can't guarantee anything, but as my grandmother would say, practice makes perfect, and we can try. Your grandma, Lori. Okay, Lori, just give me a name, nothing else. Can you just give me a name? It's just easier for me to connect since I'm not with you. And like I said, no guarantees because I've never done this live. Usually I have to focus a little better. Agnes. Okay, give me a second here. Lori's grandma, Agnes. Yeah, I'm starting to kind of get chills. That's what happens when I know somebody's coming. You guys are just going to have to bear with me here. Maybe Jen and Julie want to talk to the chat while I'm pondering here. Okay, I just heard her say, Lori, my baby. Were you grandma's baby? So I'm kind of getting chills, but like I said, I'm new to this, so you guys are getting the practice round. I've never done it on a live, ever. She called you your baby? Okay. Because when I said, Agnes, are you here? Okay, I got chills. She said, yes, I'm here. And then she said, oh, Lori, my baby. Give me a sec. By chance, were you grandma's favorite? Did she ever tell you you were her favorite? Just curious. If you're just hopping on, tell us who you are, where you're from. Renee's trying something new tonight, so we're gonna see how this goes. My guides were kind of threw me in tonight and said I was gonna kind of answer some medium psychic questions, and I've never done this live or in front of anyone except for Jen, ever. No, but she did stick up for you. Okay. Well, she goes, shh, don't tell anyone she was my favorite. That's why I wanted to know if she said anything to you. That's what I heard her say. Okay, she said anything to you. That's what I heard her say. Okay, does anybody else have a question? Oh, wow, she's a strong presence. Thanks, Douglas, for the likes. I appreciate that. hold on one sec. Okay, Jose Luis, Santa. Okay, give me 1 second, Santa. Hold on. Grandma says she loves you. Okay, so Santa says, my dad, Jose Luis. Okay, like I said, I've never done this on a live, and I've only done this a couple times. Okay. Jose. Is your name Santa? Is that your real name? Okay. Santa's dad, Louis. Jose Luis, sorry. His dad, Jose. I'm not good at impressions. So I can't say it how he said it. He said, let's see. He said it kind of like in a Spanish kind of way. He's like, oh, my little girl kind of thing. And I suck at impressions. So does that fit though? Because he's like, I don't know how to say it how he did. My baby girl, he said. My princess. If you're just hopping on, tell us who you are, where you're from. He says he misses you so much, but to tell her that he's always with you. Are you still with us, Santa? Are you still hanging on with me? If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. My name is Renee. I'm from South Dakota. We're doing something a lot different tonight. You're so welcome. Does anybody else have a question? If you're just hopping on, thanks for the hearts. I assume it's Julie. Santa, one more thing for Santa. I'm getting an image of a little girl on a bike. Is that like importance to you? Like, hold on. Like a dad pushing a little girl, like on a bike with training wheels or something. If you're just hopping on, tell us who you are, where you're from. Are you still here, Santa, with us? Guys, am I getting all the comments? Do you see anything I'm not? It got really quiet. If you're just hopping on, tell us who you are, where you're from. My name is Renee. I'm from South Dakota. We're doing something a lot different tonight. My guides are testing my abilities. Anything my dad wants to tell me. Karen, thank you for the badge. I just need a name, Karen. If I'm not with you in the room, it's easier for me to pick them up. Just a name, that's it. That way it kind of gives me the, like, I'm connecting with the right person. Tom. Okay, hold on, let me. Bo Dexter, thank you for the badge. I appreciate that. Tom. Okay, Tom. Karen's dad, Tom. Karen's dad, Tom. Are you with us? Karen's dad, Tom. Karen's dad's Tom. Aw. I just heard him say, isn't she a beautiful woman? Are you a beautiful woman? Your dad thinks you're a beautiful woman. He just said, I couldn't be more proud. Are you still with me, Karen? Did your dad, are you there, Karen? Okay. Did your dad used to like take out pictures of you or something when you were little? Cuz I get like this you know how like the old wallets used to have like the picture thing in them? And I see him like showing, he had them in his wallet. Yes. Cuz I see him like showing you off to people, his wallet, right? He'd open up his wallet and be like, this is my girl, right? That's what I see. Okay, hold on. Was he like that? I'm new at this online. I've never done this live, so yes, okay. He says, I love her so much. She's doing great. Has your mom passed over, Karen? No? Okay. Because he's trying to tell me something about... All I hear is beautiful. Okay. So if you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. If you're new here, tell me who you are, where you're from. My name is Renee from South Dakota. Welcome. Sorry, I just got this weird... Sorry, it's just a thing. Okay, anybody else have a... You're so very welcome. Anybody else have a question? And it doesn't necessarily... I mean, it could be a psychic question too, I guess. That's what she's telling me, right? She's like, Renee, it doesn't have to just be somebody that's crossed over. Because she knows that that's kind of... I stick to the medium side of things. And so I think they're wanting me to work my psychic... You know, practice my psychic abilities a little bit. So if you've got a psychic question, I think that's what they're wanting me to do. But I will definitely, like before... Katie, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Karen, thank you for the follow. Katie, is Richie upset with you? Is Richie alive? Just making sure this is a psychic question and not a medium question. Yes, okay. Is he upset with you? Is Richard upset with Katie? I don't know. All I got was no. Right away. No. That's all I can tell you. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. If you're not familiar, my name is Renee. I'm from South Dakota. Welcome. We're doing something a lot different tonight than I normally do. You haven't heard from him? I just heard give him time. I don't know. I just pass along what I hear. He needs time. That's all he needs time. You're welcome. I hope that helped. I'm just the middle woman. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. It's weird. Do you want to elaborate on that? Give me more info. All I heard is he's busy. And I just keep getting he needs time. I don't know what that means. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. So tonight we're doing something a lot different. Sorry, I don't know if that's the answer you wanted. If you're just hopping on, tell us who you are, where you're from. My name is Renee. I'm from South Dakota. We're doing something a little different. My guides are throwing me into this tonight, having me answer medium and psychic questions. Apparently I need the practice, so they're like, here you go. This is what they do. Tina from Kansas, welcome. Do you have a question by chance? Does anybody have a question? Eddie from Illinois, welcome. Thank you for the likes, Katie. I appreciate that. New love coming. I heard yes right away. And then I heard soon. I don't know how, soon could be tomorrow, soon could be next week. I don't know. You have to also think, when spirit tells me soon, the spirit world, time doesn't exist. Give me a second. I'm hearing 6. I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards the 6 weeks. I don't know. But if it does happen for you in 6 weeks, will you come back and tell me? Because I'm not as good with, this is why she's got me on here tonight. I know it is, because this is what they do. They just throw me into things. And so I always focus more on my mediumship. And so they're kind of like trying to throw me into my psychic abilities more. So yeah, if it comes in about 6 weeks, will you, please tell me? I would really like to know. Give me 1 second, Katie. Hold on, Julie. Let me catch up with the chat, Katie. Close your eyes and see if anything comes through. What am I, thank you for the follow, Tina. Patricia from Tennessee. My brother passed a long time ago. I'd like to know how he's doing. Just a name, Patricia. It's easier if you're not in the room with me, so that way I know I'm connecting with the right person. I just need a name. Because I'm fairly new, so this is how I do it, because this is the easiest for me. Bobby. Bobby, Patricia's brother, Bobby. And did you have an actual question? Hold on a second. Julie, that you wanted me to see would come through? Patricia's brother, Bobby. Patricia's brother, Bobby. He's like, hey, sis. A lot of times I get their personality when I pick them up, right? Thank you for the badge. I appreciate that. Can I get my mods to tell people thanks for that so it's easier for me to focus when I'm doing these? Just put a little comment in the comments. Tell them thank you for the badges or the hearts or whatever. Can somebody watch that for me? It's just too hard to, because then I lose my focus. Okay, Bobby. Did he say swell? Like I'm doing swell? Does that ring a bell? Patricia, are you still with me? From Tennessee. Did your brother ever use the word swell? That's what I'm getting. Swell. I'm doing swell. Is Patricia still there? Did he ever say swell? Like I'm doing swell? Did he talk like that? Because that's what I'm getting. And then I miss you, sis. I'm okay. Something about your dad. He never talked like that? That's crazy. Okay. I just hear him saying dad, 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 dad something. Okay. Was your dad always around when you were growing up? He tried to pick on you. As in your brother tried to pick on you? He wasn't around when you, because I keep getting absent. That's what he keeps saying. Dad absent. Was he absent from your life? Maybe periods, or I don't know, because that's all I'm getting is dad absent. That's all I keep hearing. And then I just hear love mom. Like he's saying he loves your mom. Loved your mom. Okay, that makes sense why he said, because yeah, I just kept hearing dad, and then after I asked, yeah, because he's like absent. That's all he kept saying is absent. Sorry, Spirit has a sense of humor. He goes, well, he's here now. Sorry, just how he said it. Like I said, I get their personalities. Okay, does anybody else have a question? Yes, he is. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. Will Richie and I be in a serious relationship soon? Katie. Okay, hold on, Katie. Will Katie and Richard be in a serious relationship? I'm just getting no, Katie. Like, no. I'm sorry if that's not the answer you want. You're so very welcome, Patricia. Did I miss? Okay. Let me ask again, just to make sure. No, I just keep getting no. If you're just hopping on, tell us who you are, where you're from. If you're not familiar, my name is Renee. I'm from South Dakota. Welcome. So tonight we're doing something really different than what I'm used to doing. I'm a psychic medium, more on the medium side. My guides kind of thrusted me in tonight and said, you're going to do them live questions. I've never done that before. Usually I have to sit and focus, but they were like, no, you're going to practice tonight on a live in front of everyone. This is what my guides do. Welcome to my life. That's terrible. I'm sorry. I want to know if my daughter was alone at the time of her death. Her name is Alexandria. Okay, I just heard no. And then I heard her say, I'm okay, Mom. I don't know if this means anything to you. She just said that guy. Does that guy? I just keep hearing her say that guy that I had been with. I don't know what that means. Hopefully it means something to you. Can you tell me about my stepdad that passed? I just need a name. Eddie. Can you just give me a name? That way I know that I'm connecting with the right person. You're so welcome. And she says, I love you. Jeff. Okay, and you said it was your stepdad, right? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Stepdad. Okay. Eddie's stepdad, Jeff. Eddie's stepdad, Jeff. Are you here? Eddie's stepdad, Jeff. Did you have a good relationship between you and your stepdad? Was it good? Because I just heard him say you were, hold on. I keep getting you're the best son. If I'm not getting to your question, just keep putting it and we'll get to you eventually, I guess. I'm new with this, so I'm just learning. Hold on. Yes. Okay. Because I just keep getting, you were the best son. That's what I keep hearing him say. Eddie's stepdad, Jeff. And then I just, all I'm getting is, I'm so proud. I'm so proud. He had no kids. That's not what he just said. He pretty much just said, Bull S, you were my kid. And that's what he basically just said. Was there somebody ahead of Jessica, guys? Were you paying attention? Sorry, guys. You're going to have to help me out on nights like this, I guess, because it's hard to keep up. No, he said you were his kid. Okay, who's next, guys? Can somebody help me out? Oh, goodness. Okay, one at a time. Hold on, guys. Let me, I'm going to have to start writing stuff because I've never done this before on live, so I'm new at this. Okay, so who was next? Jessica? Did my sister Linda know that I was there when... I just heard yes. Yes, Jessica. Why was my cousin Joyce Ann so upset with me when she passed? Is it Leah? Give me 1 second. Somebody make sure I get to Leah after we're done. Was my cousin Joyce Ann so mad at me? Thanks, Jen. That really does help. Okay, why was my cousin Joyce Ann so mad at me? Okay, give me a second. What was your name? Is it Alex? Can you tell me your name? Ouch. Tell me your name. Darlene. Okay. So was Joyce Ann, Darlene's cousin, Joyce Ann, correct? Is that what you said? So upset with you. Okay. Darlene's cousin, Joyce. Why was she so upset with her? Cousin Joyce. Why was she so upset with her? Darlene's cousin, Joyce. Why was she so upset with her? All I'm getting is a boy. She just keeps saying a boy. The sounds crazy. She said, you stole a boy. I don't know what that means. Thank you for sharing the live, Eddie. Give me 1 second here, Darlene. Spirit's so funny. I'm sorry. She said she thought she was prettier than me. Is that true? I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh. I'm so new at this. I'm learning here, and they're just so funny. No? Because that's what I heard her say. She's like, okay. She said, you thought you were better than her. That's how she felt. Whether that was true or not, she said she felt that you thought you were better than her. Hey, Veronica, we're doing something really crazy tonight. Okay, so who do I got next, girls? Where's that Wes? Is it Leah? Wes Crawford. What about Wes Crawford? Do we have a question? Leah, okay. What did you miss? Well, I didn't get a topic tonight, and just as I was coming on live, I thought we were going to chat. He was found dead in his home. Okay. Give me 1 sec, Leah. And so my guide's like, you're going to get on and we're going to practice your mediumship and your psychic abilities on live tonight. You know how they like to spring things on me. Okay, so that's what we're doing tonight, I guess. Okay. He was found dead in Wes Crawford, found dead in his home. Is there a specific question there, Leah? Can you be a little more specific? Wes Crawford, found dead in his home. First, I'm hearing I'm okay. Okay. And just for future, Leah, when you're commenting on somebody's page like that, ask if they unalive themselves instead of say the K word, because it can get all of us kicked off of here. Just saying. I know you didn't know. Yeah, I seen it, Jen. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay. Okay, I heard no right away. No, it's okay. You have to be careful with your words on here. They're so touchy. I heard no, but give me 1 second. I just want to make sure. I heard it wasn't me. I don't mean to laugh. I just heard him say I would never do that. One second. Okay, this is going to sound crazy because I have no idea what he's trying to tell me. So I'm just going to he's saying something about, well, first he started saying the guy from Barn, and then he started saying, Barnum or Barnville, or I'm not sure what he's saying. He was funny? Yeah, because he's like, it wasn't me. Just, sorry. Barnumville, something barn. And then I heard he's an a-hole. That's all I got. Brian? Okay, give me 1 sec. Right away I heard a yes. Okay, I'm going to try and say this because I don't want to get kicked off. Yes, that piece of S. That's what I heard. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. Do we have another question? Was there any more that I missed, ladies? I'm definitely going to need you moderators when I'm doing this stuff on those nights. I didn't know I was doing this. Like I said, she sprung this on me. I was already on live, wasn't I, Jen, when she told me. The last time I spoke with her, you didn't see any. Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay, well, will you come back and let me know? Even just private message me, Leah, because, wow. Somebody's giving me chills here. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Last time I spoke with her, she was dying from cancer. She told me that this is Darlene again, right? About Joyce Ann, correct? Did I got the right person? Yes. Okay. Because, shoot, and I just lost it. Give me 1 second. I'm just getting the same thing, Darlene. She just keeps telling me she thought she was better. I don't know. I'm sorry. I can only tell you what I'm hearing. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. You're welcome. My name is Renee. I'm from South Dakota. We're doing something a lot different tonight. So tonight, I guess my guides are telling me I need to practice my psychic and medium abilities because I've never done it on a live, ever. I saw that. I hope it helps. Okay, hold on. I might have more for her. Are you still here, Leah? Practice with you. I might have more for you, Leah. Veronica, give me just a second. Can somebody, if you see Veronica, what she wrote, can you pin it for me, please? Does Jack mean anything to you? I just keep getting Jack. I don't know, guys. Like I said, I'm just the middle woman. No, Jack. Yeah, I'm not. All I'm getting is Jack. I don't know what that means. And now keep in mind, I'm going to say something real quick here. So if I say something to you, just know that sometimes it might not come to you right away. I'm a medium, right? And I lost somebody very special to me 3 weeks ago. Okay. And it didn't hit me until 24 hours later. He had messaged me 11:11. Okay. And I'm like, why is he messaging me 11:11? And then it hit me a whole 24 hours later when I went back and was reading our text that the very last thing I had texted him before he passed was 11:11 because I had told him good night, and then I had looked up at my phone clock and it said 11:11. And that was the very last thing that I ever texted him. And so then later, I know it sounds, anyway, he told me 11:11, and I couldn't figure out why he was telling me 11:11. And then, but like I said, it didn't hit me even as a medium, and I do this stuff, right? Until 24 hours later. So I might say something to you and it might not resonate right now, but just know, later you might go, oh my gosh, that's why she said that. And not always, but just know that sometimes it might not resonate with you right away, and it might hit you tomorrow. It could hit you 3 days from now where you're like, oh my God, I know why she said that. Anyway, okay, does anybody else have, what do the spirits have to say today? Not much, because she's like on here making me ask. He said, okay, wait. Oh, I see. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Okay. He's laughing. So maybe that's what he meant. Sometimes they do that. Okay. Do we have any other questions? If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. You know that like laughy emoji with the water, the tears? I'm getting those like in my head. It's like flashing. Okay. Do we have any other questions? If you're just hopping on, tell us who you are, where you're from. If you're not familiar, my name is Renee. Steve from New Jersey. Just opened a comms on the closest one. What? Sheila from Alabama. Hi. Welcome. Lady Butterfly from Indiana. Is that a question, Steve? Apparently we're not seeing your question. Did anybody see Veronica's question? Is Linda upset with you because I had to stop talking to her? I take it Linda's alive. I just keep hearing no. That was the first thing. Is Linda, okay, upset with Jessica, is it? You couldn't find her question? Oh, somebody's watching. Okay. Somebody pin Steve's comment to the top, please. Darlene. Okay. Give us just a second, Darlene. Hold on. Let me go back. Sorry, guys. And then Veronica, try to type it maybe, or can you send a message to Jen? I don't know how else to do that. I don't know why they like to hide your comments. Give me 1 sec. Is Linda upset with me because I had to stop talking to her? Jessica. Okay, wait a second. I just keep getting no. And Steve, for some reason, I'm hearing grandma. As soon as I said that, I see, you have that image of old grandma, like that's bent over with the cane. That's what I was getting in my head. I have a question. My brother Bobby passed away in a trailer back room. I want to know how he died. Want to know. Are you asking me if he unalived himself? Is that what you're asking me, half pint? Oh crap, I'm hitting things. Can somebody help me out here, because I'm not seeing the whole question. Okay, here we go. Never mind. Is that what you're asking me, Darlene? Give me 1 second. Was it she? Tell me your name again. Somebody get her, pin her to the top. Oh, did somebody? Okay, yep. Okay, give me 1 second. Thanks for the roses. Somebody want to thank her. Brother Bobby. Right, Darlene? Darlene's brother Bobby. Did you unalive yourself, Bobby? I just keep getting yes. I get yes is what kept coming. Oh, you're so very welcome, Leah. Okay, so what did we have next? Tell me what I need to do in my life in this minute. As far as, can you be a little more specific? Thanks, only thinking of light and love, success for you. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Steve. Oh, I just got chills. Sheila. Okay, I thought it was Sheila. Okay. Sheila. Can you narrow your question down just a tiny little bit? Patricia. Sorry. Okay. Husband's sickness. Oh, thank you, Veronica. Husband's sickness. Keep elaborating for me, will you? Just a little bit. Like, I'm not quite sure what you're asking as far as. If you're just hopping on, tell us who you are, where you're from. Okay. Can we pin her comment so I'm not scrolling and scrolling? Can we pin her comment, her first comment, her first question, and it has something to do with her husband's sickness? Sheila's, she 6039, find her comment. It was pinned and now I lost it, I think. If you're just hopping on, tell us who you are, where you're from. If you're not familiar, my name is Renee, and I guess we're doing something different tonight. Tonight we're talking about, or basically, my guides threw me in and said you're going to practice your mediumship and your psychic abilities tonight on a live, which I've never done. Yeah. Did we find it, anybody? Sheila, are you still there? Can you retype that? Are you wanting to know, like, I'm not quite sure what your question is. Retype your question if it's possible. Somebody and when she types that, will you please pin it? Okay, give me one sec, guys. I gotta flip my air on. It's hot in here. Sorry, it just got really warm in here and it's hard to focus when I'm really hot. Can you tell me what I can do in my life right now? You're talking about your husband's sickness somehow? I guess I'm not sure what your question is exactly. Thank you for the follow. Can you elaborate just a little better for me? If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. And if you have a question, put it in there and my moderators will keep track of you. Are you asking me whether you should, like, maybe put him somewhere? Is that what you're asking? I'm not sure. All I just heard is she needs help. Is that what? I just heard she needs help. Is that true? Sorry, I'm just listening. I'm getting, I have a voice in my head. Do you see any family members that have passed trying to tell me something? I just keep getting for that you need to ask for help. Do I see any family members trying to tell me something? Do you have anybody in specific in mind? Sheila? Bentley, you're gonna have to wait. If you're just hopping on, tell us who you are, where you're from. Does Sheila have any family members? Is your mom crossed over? His daddy, Missy, West Virginia, welcome. Your mom has crossed over? Because I kept hearing mum. Were you her baby girl? Yeah. Because I heard, oh, my baby girl. Okay. So, how am I going to describe this? So, was your mother like, I'm going to describe this the best way I know how. Okay, so I keep seeing her, you know, like when somebody is leaving or comes to visit and somebody's like, oh, and they're like all, oh, you know what I mean? Like give you kisses and, because I just keep hearing, oh, my baby, and then I just keep seeing like somebody like giving somebody like kisses. Does that make any sense? It's hard for me to explain what I'm seeing. Like overly, like lovey kind of, you know what I mean? Gosh, I wish I could get out what I'm seeing in my head. Yes, okay, because that's all I'm seeing is I'm seeing somebody like, yeah, just like overly kisses, you know. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Hold on one sec. And then I heard her say, I love you, Sheila. Okay. Do we have any other questions, ladies? If I missed anybody? Kelly, thank you for the follow. Any other questions? Thought I saw something, but I was trying to focus, so maybe it was just a follow. Missy, thank you for the follow. You haven't seen any? Okay, hold on. Give me a second, Sheila. Okay, somebody pin Missy's comment to the top while I finish with Sheila. And then hold that thought, Kelly. Okay. She just keeps, so that's who was telling me that. The voice, remember I said I was hearing a voice? It was your mother. Your mother just keeps saying she needs help, she needs help. You need to ask for help. That's what I keep hearing. Okay, does Ricky have a message for Missy? Is that right? And Ricky's passed over, correct? Yes, okay. Does Ricky have a message for Missy? I don't know why I'm getting this. I keep getting, you're so welcome. When I ask that question, all I keep getting is I keep seeing the word brother, and I don't know, I'm not sure why. We really don't have a system. This is my first time too, Joe. My guide just kind of threw me into it tonight and said, this is what you're going to practice doing, because I've never done it on a live before. So just throw out your question. We'll try to get to you. And if we miss it, just keep throwing it out. I need to know. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Patsy, hang tight with us, okay? Where was Missy at? Yes? Was that yes to my question? I just kept getting brother. I don't know why I'm getting brother. Yes. Okay. Was he your brother? Okay, hold on. Does Ricky have any messages for Missy? All I hear is I love you. Hold on. Aw, thank you, Sheila. I appreciate that. We don't do this every night, by the way. But it might be a new thing, like maybe once a week or something. And then I just keep hearing him say he's okay. Okay, next, Kelly. Do you see me singing as a career? Will Kelly be singing as a career? I keep getting the neon sign, yes. But give me a second, I just wanna. Okay, so what I'm getting is yes. I got the big neon sign, yes. And then I got future. But then I was hearing prepared. Give me a sec. I'm hearing we're preparing her. Does that make any sense to you, Patsy? Or not Patsy, sorry. Who was I talking to? Sorry, guys. I'm losing track here. You're so welcome, Missy. Who had that question? Sorry, I'm losing track, guys. Missy? Kelly. Kelly, were you the singing one? Sorry. I'm losing track, guys. Help me out here. Try not to change the message until I get finished, because now I'm not sure. Whoever asked about the singing career, does that make sense to you? Kelly, okay. Just in your house. Okay. I'm getting, we're preparing you. Now, when I hear that, okay, right? Okay, so that brings me back to me, right? So after, I was feeling stuck between my old world and my new world. And so when I kept saying I was stuck, my guide said to me, we're preparing you for that next door. So when I hear we're preparing you, I'm taking it as your spirit team. Does that make sense? Okay. And then I just heard keep going. Kelly. Okay. And then Patsy, was she the next one? Ooh. Sorry guys, I'm learning how to do this to make it right here. That's what I'm getting, future, and then we're preparing her is all I keep hearing, and to keep going with whatever it is you're doing. You're welcome. Was it Patsy? Did Patsy have a question again? I lost track, guys. Somebody find out any messages for you from a person. Patsy, like somebody crossed over. Give me a sec. Has your mom passed over? No? I don't know what that means. Hold on. Okay, I don't know what this means. Maybe it'll mean something to you. I get grandma. I get grandma saying, tell mom to stop it. I don't know what that means. Does that mean anything to you? Because I have not a clue. Was there anybody specific, Patsy, that you were hoping to hear from tonight? If so, just put out a name. That's it. Nothing else. I don't want to know anything else. Lady Butterfly, give me 1 second. Michelle? Okay. Michelle here for Patsy. Michelle for Patsy. Either was she a sister or like a sister? Yes, because I keep getting sister or I heard, I love you. That's exactly how I got it. Okay, who's next? Is my mom okay? Lady Butterfly, do you have a name? And can you give me your mom's name too, please? If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are. Renee. Your name is Renee? Awesome. Spelled just like mine. And then, what's your mom's name? Just a name. Thank you. Renee's mom, Sandy. Renee's mom, Sandy. Are you here? Renee's mom, Sandy. Did she call you sweetie? Or sweetheart? Was she quite the personality? Kind of large in charge. Give me 1 sec. Was there somebody ahead of Miss Q? I think there was another girl that said, is somebody here for her, please? Somebody find her comments. Very much so. Okay, because the reason I asked that, so their personality comes through for me, right? And so I got, I'm fabulous. And that's what I heard. Hold on. Sandy. Renee's mom, Sandy. She's laughing at me because I said she's large and in charge. um, she goes, I like you. You're my kind of girl. Oh, she's funny. Let's see if I get anything else here. She says that you were her pride and joy. Okay. And did anybody ever find that girl's question? Let me see if I can scroll back and find it. Jessica. Somebody pin Jessica's comment. Any messages for me, please? Jessica, do you have anybody in mind, just a name? And then Missy Q, hold that thought. And then actually, I think there's somebody in front of you, and that was Joe. Joe's in front of Missy Q. Somebody keep track of that for me, will you please? You're so very welcome, Renee, and it's spelled the same. Okay. Any messages for me, please? Jessica, are you still here? Jewel, Ruth, Charles, or Tim? Any messages from Jewel? Well, somebody's here. I just got chills. Not sure who. Give me 1 sec. There's a couple because they're like fighting. No me, no me. Give me a second. See if I can get. Okay, one at a time, guys. Somebody just pick a turn. Help me out here, please. Okay, I'm getting Ruth. Ruth. Give me a second. Ruth here for Jessica. You have a message for her? So the first thing that came, I just kept getting is my girl. Oh boy, we've already went over an hour. So we're just going to take a couple more after. We're going to do those last two. So we'll do up to Miss Q. So is it Joe and then Miss Q, and then we're going to be done for the night, guys. Give me a second. Let's see if I can pick up Ruth somewhere here. She said, "Isn't she precious?" Did you ever hear that before? Yes. Another large in charge personality. A little bit. Am I right? I don't know why I just heard this. I just heard, bless her heart. I don't know why she said, is she saying that to me? Because I know in the South what that means, and it doesn't mean bless your heart. Oh boy. Oh, okay. She means you? Okay. I wasn't sure if she was talking to me or you, because she's like, bless her heart. Okay. All right. Okay, who was next? Okay, I think it was Joe. Was it Joe? Did we ever find his question? Did he have a specific, is he still here? If you have time, I'd love to see if someone specific comes through. Casey, hey, you messaged me, girl, okay? I owe you one. So just message me, all right? Just give me till tomorrow to get back to you because it's late tonight. I'll do you a solid, girl, because we're in the same boat. Okay. Maybe might be doing it tonight. I'm getting chills. But I need to get to Joe. No problem. Joe, would love to connect if possible. Is Joe still here? Joe, do you have somebody in mind specifically? Or is Miss Q, was it Miss Q? Is she still here if Joe doesn't answer? Okay, let's take her question. What was your question again? Can you give us your question again? Miss Q. And do you have a name? Just a minute, Bentley. Mama's almost done. Sorry, guys. My dog's getting antsy. Miss Q. Oh, is my son Matthew here? Okay. And tell me your name, Mom. Yeah, I saw it, Jen. I just need her name, preferably. If she can give it to me. Susie. Is Susie's son Matthew here? Thank you for the badge. Is Susie's son Matthew here? Wait, Bentley. Susie's son Matthew. I just heard, I'm here, Mom. I don't never know what these things mean. He said, I'm sorry, Mom. Does that make sense to you? Hey, Wayne, we're doing something really different here tonight. My guys sprung on me after I got on live when they didn't give me a topic that I was going to do psychic and medium questions on live. Yes, that means something to you? Because he said, I just heard, I'm sorry, Mom. Give me a sec. I didn't mean it. I don't know what that means. Does that mean something? I didn't mean it. Yes? Okay. Just said, I love you. Know that I'm okay. 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 Because I'm getting... So he's... When he tells me that he's sorry and he didn't mean it, what I see in my head is I'm getting an image of him, like, really upset. You know, like... emotionally upset, saying that, Mom, I'm okay, I'm okay, but he was like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it, and he was like, just upset, like I could tell he was upset. I just want you to know I'm okay, and I love you. And then he just said it was supposed to be this way. And I don't know if you believe in soul contracts or not. My husband unalived himself. It'll be 2 years next month. And I believe everything happens for a reason. I just heard him say yes, it was his time. And not to be sad. I just heard him say, I had a chance to learn the lesson, but I didn't. I love you, Mom. Okay. I guess that's it for the night, guys. We went really long tonight. So I guess, yes, Aquafil. Okay, that's my guide. Sorry, she's yakking in my head. You're welcome. She just told me we're doing this once a week. I'm gonna need mods. I'm gonna need my mods on at least once. So we'll have to figure out what day. I don't know. Maybe she'll just spring it on me like she did tonight. Anyway, so if you guys are just hopping on, my name is Renee. I'm from South Dakota. Welcome. Tonight was a little bit different than what we normally do. But I just want to thank everybody for all the love. And if I didn't get to your question tonight, I guess I'm going to be doing this once a week. That's what she's telling me. We're going to find out. I guess to be announced. I will try to post it ahead of time if I know. But I appreciate you all very much for being here. I appreciate all the love, all the kindness, all the follows, everything that I didn't. And if my mods didn't get to you to tell you thank you, I'm telling you thank you right now. Thank you for the badge, Julie. I hope you all have a great night. I will be back here tomorrow at 7:30 Mountain Time. Who knows what I'll be doing tomorrow night? I guess we'll see what my guides got in store for us tomorrow night. On that note, I hope you all make tomorrow great. And until we meet again,